Got yet another bundle of lost Hi8 tapes in the mail today. Once again, this is another order off eBay. Here are two of those tapes, from apparently oldest to youngest. This one was dated July 30th, 1990, and it was that of a play. It's an hour and 55 minutes. I looked at this tape a bit. It looks like a luncheon with people giving speeches so far from what I observed. This is the label, and this is what the tape dates back to, October 3rd, 2002. This one is an hour and 48 minutes and 57 seconds, so almost an hour and 49 minutes. This tape is from the climax, dating back to October 15th, 1995, with probably the same camera as 1990, probably. This tape, I think, is only 48 minutes, and once again, it was of the play. I don't know if this is just me being stereotypical, but I would have thought those Hi8 tapes would have had stereo sound. To my surprise, they have mono. Actually, I take that back. They do have stereo sound. My headphone setting was just set to mono. That was my mistake. Not that it matters or anything, but, you know, it just sounds real nice for its time, you know what I mean? Especially this stereo over here that's built into the Handycam. And the tape just got done rewinding. Let's go ahead and take it out. This tape, I don't know if you can see it, dates back to June 10th, 1994, which is around the same time this camcorder was used by the previous owner. I gotta reinvestigate these tapes with the headphone on the stereo channel rather than on the mono channel, which once again was my mistake. This one is in mono, and as you can tell by this date stamp over here, it comes probably from a Sony TR500 series Handycam. If I had to take a guess on what the 90s tapes were recorded with, I'm leaning between a Sony V5000 or V101 at the time. Currently rewinding that tape. This is how long it is. The label. Just looked at it. It was an orchestra. Came with a couple Fuji tapes. Metal particle. Metal evaporated. I've been told that Fuji tapes were the best 8mm tapes at the time they were being made. Of course, right now I'm using a special edition Sony metal particle 180-minute Hi8 tape to record this video inside of a Sony CCD-TR500, or TR500, my bad. TR500. There's no such thing as the TR5000. I got mixed up with the V5000. Looks like karaoke. Stereo sound. This is how long the tape is before the video stops during the entire 2-hour opportunity. This looks like karaoke. Has some Chinese symbols over here, if I'm correct. Now we're on the Fuji metal evaporated tape. This looks like a vacation. Considering the zoom speed, this does not seem like anything recorded on the V101 or V5000 anymore, because both of those devices have slow power zooms, to say the least. That one was kind of fast for its time. Like, check this out. That's how fast it was, like what you just saw. Definitely the era of the TRV series, because look here. Look at the guy's camera. Not that it matters, but I was just pointing that out as a clue. That, and I think the video might have steady shot. Seems real steady in my opinion. And here's a clue about where this video might be located. Oakland, Alameda, California. This is my tape that's been sitting inside this camera waiting to be digitized. As a matter of fact, let's put it back in because I'm done looking at these tapes right now. I think I might look at some more of them at a later date, maybe a later time. Who knows? I'm leaning towards more of the later date thing. Let's go put these in storage, why don't we? And digitize them later. So in total, we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they're all 2-hour tapes. So that equals 24 hours of footage, which is gonna take quite a while to digitize, I can tell you that. Over here, I got, these are all 2-hour tapes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 hours of free high 8 recordings, never been used at all, plus many more in certain areas. And my free high 8 recording space seems to have increased, because here are 4 TDK high 8 tapes that have never been used at all, dating back to, I'd say, sometime between the early to mid 90s.